This episode of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Backwater Truck Supply, located at 100 Armor Creek Road in Nitro, West Virginia, right across from the Town and Country Supply. Contact them today at 304-610-8699 or check them out at backwatertrucksupply.westvirginia.com. Backwater Truck Supply specializes in accessoring your ride to your liking, new or old. Does your Jeep or truck need lifted or leveling kit installed? They've got you covered. New tires or minor automotive repairs? They got you covered there as well, with a full-service lift along with a wheel balancing machine. They are affiliates with some of the top brands in the automotive industry. Contact them today at 304-610-8699 or check them out at backwatertrucksupply.westvirginia.com.
All right, guys, we're back for another segment here, live at Cabela's, 200 Terrace Boulevard, South Charleston, West Virginia. Man, we've got some good content from here today. You know, we've met a lot of good people, make some good connections with people that you normally won't see. And you know, I didn't see him at the Charleston show. Of course, we didn't get to walk around very much. Right. I mean, it's pretty busy at the Charleston show. But, so we've finally met our new guest here, Gerald, the owner of Warhead Aero Company. I probably said your name wrong. I always do that.
You did, Gerald.
Gerald, yeah, like Harold.
Like Harold, yeah.
So Gerald from Warhead Aero Company, and they're based out of Ironton, Ohio. So just tell us a little bit about your company.
We just manufacture carbon arrows, and we do lighted nocks, sell some gear, shirts, hats. We have a website. So we'll sell to you on our website, but we really look for dealers.
Okay.
We want to be in shops.
Gotcha. You want to be in the bow shops and archery.
Yep. Locally right here, like we're in Real Deal Outdoors. We're looking at a couple shops right here locally in Charleston. So, yeah, that's our focus.
Okay.
You know, we got about 28 dealers. We're about a little over a year old now. And
nice.
Cooking on.
Spring Hill Rod and Gun would be a good one. Have y'all checked with them?
Yep, I'm familiar with them guys.
Okay.
I used to be a rep a long time ago too. So
cool.
We sold to them.
Oh, nice. So that helps you out.
When you know the people.
Yeah, it sure does. That's one of the things that I put down here on our talking points is you all are going to visit the ATA show this year for the first time, right?
Correct. Yes.
And like you were saying, you were at the Charleston show, and that's where you met Hunt Chef.
Right.
You make all them like this little thing here today. We're making a connection, because I mean, even if there's just 15 or 20 vendors, I like doing small things like this because sometimes you get into these events and different shows and things, and it's so jam packed and crowded you can't have time to stop and talk to people and things like that. So
like
this
Charleston show.
The Charleston show was like that last year. But it's good to see that back because it had been gone for a long time. You'd go to the Charleston show and there hardly would be anybody there. And I think our tent's getting ready to blow away again. We got a storm rolling in. But Dave was asking the question a little bit ago about carbon arrows. He's not into archery that much, but like you're saying, aluminum arrows is obsolete now. You pretty much can't find those.
Pretty much, yeah.
Unless you have a traditional archer that's
going
to do his own, maybe.
Yeah, I think Easton still does some aluminum and stuff.
So you all do only carbon.
We just do carbon.
Okay.
Even our crossbow bolt, it's carbon.
Nice.
Yeah. So we do a standard 245 diameter hunting arrow. We do a 204, which is our best seller, the Rain hunting arrow, and then we do a micro diameter .166 called the Tomahawk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do y'all do which ones would your competition shooters? Do y'all do a competition?
We do. We got one called the Endeavor 23. It's a 23 series target shaft. PSC pro shooter Dan Jaza, who I'm pretty good friends with. He helped us out with the name on that.
Okay,
and,
cool.
You know, and stuff. And
So you're already in that market.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about aero companies, but I'd say it'd take you a pretty good bit of time to get into that circuit if you didn't know some people.
Well, we had an archery shop for about 20 years.
Okay.
So that helped.
Yeah.
You know, you get to meet all the sales reps and a lot of the people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So being in the industry that long, it was kind of easy for me, you know, and knowing the shop owners,
Yeah.
being a rep part-time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us about your partnership that you just recently got with the Fitzgeralds.
Yeah, we done a partnership with Dan and Guy Fitzgerald. You know, Dan, he's Dan,
Yes.
Dan the man.
The legend.
He's a legend. That's a fact.
Yep.
I mean, him and Roger Ragland, they was some of the first two to video hunt.
Oh,
So-
for sure, yeah.
So, you know, me meeting him when I was in high school in Columbus at a hunting show, and he autographed the hat because I was a fan. So to have him shooting our stuff now.
Yeah, man,
it's
that's
cool,
awesome.
man. That's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So, do you know Jeremy Jarrett? Does that name sound familiar?
I do.
He shot in the USA. He shot for the USA archery team this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but he owns an archery shop.
Yeah.
down in Alabama.
He was an elite dealer.
Yes.
I don't know. He's on my Facebook.
Yep.
I don't think I've met him,
Okay.
but I know he's a dealer. Yeah.
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 So we might be able to help you out there. Maybe get your arrows
Yeah,
in
yeah.
his shop or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had him on at the first of the year. Actually, he was our first guest last year in September, right before archery season.
Yeah.
You know, because he had just come back from over in Italy where he shot with the U.S. team.
Yeah.
So he was telling his story about that, man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
that's
I
awesome.
mean, archery season's about ready to heat up. I mean, it's coming in fast.
It is.
I mean, we're already in July.
Yeah. It's coming in hot, and it is hot.
It is hot. God, I tell you, man, I was sweating like crazy today.
Oh, man.
I
yeah.
thought I was going to go out in the grass over there earlier. I was like,
Yeah.
I told Dave here, I said, man, we're going to have to get us some Gatorade.
Yeah.
He walks down there to get us some Gatorade because I really was like, I'm going to pass out if I don't get some Gatorade in me. And here comes my wife with the Yeti bag, and she had plenty of Gatorade and water in there. So
Well,
she hooked us up.
Cabela's provided us with the canoe up there with all kind of water in it.
Full of
so-
water, yeah.
So thank you, Cabela's.
Yes, definitely keeping us hydrated.
That's
today.
right. That's right.
So, are you all having a booth there at the ATA show, or y'all just going to go as?
I don't know if we're going to go like with the regular booth, or if we're going to do the new innovation zone,
Okay.
or something like that. I haven't yet talked with the ATA. I've been an ATA member for a long time, but it was as a dealer, not a manufacturer. So things is going to change. I don't know yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
Cool.
Yeah.
That should be a fun time.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go.
St. Louis, Missouri this year. I mean, that kind of stinks. A little
Yeah.
further out. But then
Yeah.
again, you know, around through here, we've got quite a few dealers. So it is going to allow us to branch out
Yeah.
west more.
I missed. Wasn't it in Louisville like a couple years ago or something? Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I missed that one because
Yeah,
that would have been the
Louisville.
closest one for me.
Louisville and Indianapolis,
Yeah.
those has been the two hot spots. I like Indy a little better. It's
Yeah.
just a better setup. But Louisville's fine. And it's not far.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go. The guy we just had on, Jeremy, he's
It-
went for a couple of different times. But you have to go by invitation, right?
No, so the ATA is it's a dealer show.
Yeah.
So it's where dealers will walk in and check out all the new products, and they'll program products for their store for the year.
Okay.
Sit down, hey, what are you expected to do this year? And, and arrow sales, for instance, and you sit down and you do business. It's a business show. So it's not really open to the public. I think now the last day or two they might let a few people in, you know what I mean? That's
Okay.
not actual dealers, but they call them buyer days, I believe it is, that, buyers like myself for years has
Just
went in
regular
there.
customers. Yeah.
And we've programmed orders with, say, Hunt Chef and whoever we wanted to bring in our store for the year.
Okay, I
We-
got you.
We've dated them out,
Yeah.
send me this X amount of dollars worth of product in July when things are heating up.
Okay. Cool.
So it's a business show. It's
Nice.
that's what it is, and anybody and everybody's there. Anybody in the industry, it's a big deal.
And there's usually some pretty big names there. Too.
Oh yeah, they're always.
And they're normally just walking around for you to hang out with and talk to them.
A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of celebrities in the industry, things like that. A lot of people you just don't see all the time. So pretty cool.
So you being in the archery industry and having a shop for a long time, what made you want to manufacture your own arrow?
I owned Boss Stabilizers. It's been almost 9 years ago now.
I think Jeremy's a big fan of those.
Maybe. Carl Stanley is the owner now, and I sold to him when I had my shop because I was trying to balance both, and it just wasn't working out.
Yeah.
But I had that carbon connection, and I always thought, man, I'd like to do my own arrow. So it took a while to get into that because I was going through samples of carbon and stuff, and just wasn't really nothing I wanted to put on the market, so to speak. And when I did, it worked out. But that's how I got into doing all that, with the carbon and stuff. I always had that connection.
That's cool.
Boss Stabilizers, we machined everything right here in Huntington, West Virginia.
No kidding.
Yeah, at the Bird Center. Yeah. That's where a lot of Viper archery products is made. Extreme Archery Sights, if you remember those guys.
Yeah.
Michael Waddell used to shoot them. Big time. Big time.
There's a couple broadhead. Was it Bloodsport or something like that? It's here from West Virginia, Ohio.
I'm not sure.
It's not your traditional broadhead. It's like round.
Oh.
It has a round section in it, and then it has your traditional broadheads around the side of it. I think it was blood, maybe in Blood Therapy.
I'm not sure. There's so many anymore you can't hardly keep up.
I think those were manufactured.
Might be, yeah.
But that's pretty cool that it was done there at the Bird Center.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, man, it was nice having you on. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, cool.
Get to know your company a little bit. And that's what we're here to do, is to promote the local businesses, Tri-City businesses, American-made products.
That. Yeah.
So
awesome.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. Thanks
Let everybody know where they can check you out on your website. And
you
phone
can go
numbers and things like
to
that.
warheadarrowcompany.com or ask your local dealer. Put us in your shop. That's what we want.
That's what they want.
We want in your local store.
They want in the local sporting goods shops, like your archery shops and stuff like that. It's really a dying thing to have an archery tech in a bow shop like that.
Yep. We love the mom and pop shops, the little shops. That's what we was for years.
That's awesome.
That's what we want.
Yeah, cool deal. The link to the website is posted here on this live video. We're doing live videos for all these segments here at Cabela's 200 Terrace Boulevard in South Charleston, West Virginia. So be sure to check them out, warheadarrowcompany.com. That's C-O, not company. But thank you all for listening and watching. We appreciate it. We've got a couple more segments coming up. I believe we have Hunt Chef coming up, and we've got the Naturalists program from over here in West Virginia. Eat what you kill, yep. He patented that. He sure did. He was like, yeah.
Should've.
We read a show one day, and he was like, one time, he said, yeah, I own that. I patented it. And I was like, or trademarked it or something, I guess. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. Appreciate it. This episode of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Ghost 802, a sports team based in Vermont. Their goal is to promote safe and ethical hunting and to raise the youth to share the same passion for the archery, hunting, and the outdoors as they did growing up. For more information, check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Let them know that you heard about them right here on the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls.
This episode of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Will Jewelry and Loan. When you need cash and you need it fast, check out Will Jewelry and Loan. Come on in with your jewelry, firearms, electronics, tools, lawn equipment, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, and even four-wheelers. They will beat any competitor's loan amount, and that's a fact. Will Jewelry and Loan guarantees faster and more cash for your loan than any other company in the area. They have your cash you need fast. Check them out today on their Facebook page or give them a call at 304-768-5101. Stop in and talk with them at 5523 McCorkle Avenue Southwest, South Charleston, West Virginia. Will Jewelry and Loan, 304-768-5101.
All right, guys, welcome back for our last segment here at Cabela's, 200 Terrace Boulevard, South Charleston, West Virginia. We're here for the Vendor Day event that they've got going on. A little slow going this year, but they're just now starting this event back up. They used to do that in the past, and they've had better turnouts. And, you know, it's just going to take some time to get it back out there to people know that it's going on again. So Tiffany's doing a great job, and we sure appreciate her inviting us up. And this man that I got sitting beside me, he don't need no introduction. Let's go with it.
Hello, Hunt Chef Nation. How we doing today?
There you go. He's got all that energy behind him. He just come from the smoker, too. I was like, you not hot? He's like, not now.
Not now. I'm sitting in the shade,
Yeah.
living the good life like you.
You got that right.
I got a complaint right off the bat, though.
Let's go.
What's this, like, diminutive little microphone stand thing? Like,
Well,
I feel like this belongs on, like, some teenage girl's, like, vlog or something.
yeah. Yeah, see there? Well, we replaced Dan's tripod with that one because his broke. Dan don't like to take care of his stuff, so.
I mean, that's evident, but I don't know how that should impact me, is really what I'm saying.
Yeah. Here, take mine.
Man, no. Great to be back out on a limb, fella.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, the first time you was on here, we wasn't as sophisticated and set up as we
Clearly.
are now. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. It just keeps going down one. You know, if Dan ain't here, somebody's got to take his place.
There's no end in sight.
No.
You can't see the bottom from here yet.
So what kind of wild flavor you cooking up here at the Cabela's?
Man, we were so excited when they called us to bring all the wild flavor seasoning line down, all the kits, jerky, sausage, and the brines. And,
Yes.
and I was talking to Tiffany on, I think via email first, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just pull the smoker down there too, and we'll throw down the pork, chicken, brisket, ribs, sausage. Of course, we brought the mac and cheese. So it's been an interesting day.
Yeah.
Everybody has been so cool and nice, and they've been eating.
Yeah, they've been eating, and they've been eating some good food. I mean,
So we started a little competition with the cashiers inside.
Okay.
Like Kim went in and primed them up. Like, depending on how many people you send us or give us your name, you may or may not earn yourself free lunch or dinner today.
Nice.
Guess what happened? They all earned free lunch and dinner today.
Oh, my God.
People come straight out. They're like, hey, Lori said to give you her name, and she's going to be in something, but we got to get this, and that. And but we sold a bunch of seasonings today. Everybody's
go.
tasted them, and the barbecue's been a hit. So
Good deal.
We're
Yeah.
blessed.
Awesome. I know I had the sampler earlier. Oh, my God, that brisket. Woo! The brisket and the pulled pork. Lovely. The French fries.
That chicken.
I didn't need them, but I loved them, and they were amazing.
Hand-cut fries.
Hand.
Lance was on it.
Yes, he was, man. God.
Straight out of Markleysburg, baby.
So y'all had 3 or 4 cases of potatoes. How many y'all went through?
Well, we started with 16, and we have 15 and a half. I'm kidding. We've sold most of the fries today.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Those are really good. All right, so tell us what else you got going on coming up new.
Well, we've got a lot going on. Our business really flip-flopped about 150 degrees from what we had been doing, and so we just had to, unfortunately, leave the building we were in.
Yep.
Because we've had to, and it's going to be good. It's going to be even a bonus for Hunt Chef Nation. It's just growing pains for us right now, but we're going to become our own packer for the seasonings. Previously we'd had that stuff done by a different company, and it all worked great. It was a good business model, but things have changed now, so we're going to be our own packer. We need a lot more space, like 4 times more space.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And probably more to come, so watch out. First couple weeks in August, maybe I should just do the, are you live on Hunt Chef Nation, Kimmy? You were kicked off. Were you bad today?
Are you in Facebook jail, Kimmy?
The Facebook jail.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. But anyhow, so we'll be making a big announcement. I'll give the teaser here.
There you go.
On this show. But I've pretty much remastered all 12 seasonings. And, it's as a chef my whole life, you're never happy truly with an end product. You always want to make it better. You want to make it better. You want to make it better. So that's where we're at now. And when we launch back in, because we've been mostly sold out of product now for about 3 months.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I'm told.
That's right.
Kind of what I live by. But the first couple weeks in August, we're going to have version 2.0 out. Hold on to your socks, kids, because it is going to knock them off.
Nice.
I'm telling you right now, every single one is better.
Wow.
And
I don't know how they can get better.
Well,
I mean, really?
Yeah.
That's the deal, and I couldn't be more excited about it. I'm really looking forward to folks who've been with us using the seasonings for a long time, getting a chance to try the new stuff soon. So if you haven't subscribed to the Hunt Chef email list, go to huntchef.com. The pop-up will come sooner or later. Just click that subscribe to the email list. We don't send a bunch of junk. We don't send you emails if we don't have anything good to tell you. We don't really cross-promote unless we've got great products, like maybe if Nature's Voice Game Calls is having a sale or something. We wouldn't let you know about that, but no junk.
Yep.
So don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button on the Hunt Chef email list. But that's where the first pre-sale is going to start here in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
For version 2.0.
Nice.
And that really for us couldn't be much bigger going on. But the team, Kim's been amazing, Mike, Lance, and we moved everything in about 5 days, reset up. You walk into our warehouse right now, you'd think we've been there for a year. They've just
the new Hunt Chef headquarters.
Well, and we still have to build the set out, and that's kind of last priority right now. Really, right now, operations, getting ready to
got to close that window off.
Yeah. That's where we're at. But coming soon. Watch out.
Where the sun comes through that window, you got to close it off.
Yeah,
got to do something with that.
Yeah. Well, we're still with a south-facing window. Hunt Chef Nation, we're live here on Out on a Limb podcast. Woo! Woohoo! How about that breeze? That's the best I've felt since I got here this morning.
I'm telling you. It's good.
That sun and humidity has been brutal today.
It was. Yeah. Even as early as 9 o'clock this morning.
Uh-huh.
I tell you.
I think one time you come by and I was working really hard. I think you even started to sweat just watching me.
I did, yeah. So let's talk. So we go, we meet up the other night. We had some dinner over in St. Albans at the cafe.
Yeah, it was great.
The Old Main Cafe. Then we went down to the Crafts of the Coal, had some ice cream.
The ice cream trailer. Boy, it was good. I tipped those kids like $20.
Yeah, introduced you to some handmade ice cream down here, so that was awesome. I'm glad we got to spend a little time together, because every time we're at these shows and different things like that, it's always grind, and you don't get time to hang out really. So I think it was pretty cool that we got to do that. Backing up trailer there at the Airbnb, was that a thing or?
Listen, so we've been doing the Airbnb thing for shows for I don't know most of this year.
Yeah.
Even when we kicked off with Harrisburg in the beginning of the year, but that was probably the most interesting that we've done. So the owners, they have a house on top of the hill.
Yeah.
And there's about 5 different houses, and they all have these skinny little driveways, and it's just pitch black night out. So, I've got an 8-foot bed, a crew cab, Super Duty, with big fat tires on it that doesn't turn worth crap anyhow. And then I'm pulling a 22-foot smoker, trying to back it up and pull it around on these skinny roads. And then, the downhill side is like down.
Yeah.
Like if you put a tire off, you're rolling. And you ain't stopping until you hit the hard top at the bottom. Well, maybe some trees.
Only goats stand on those.
I mean, it was interesting. I mean, for the final deal, because I had a full bed of product and all the catering stuff. I probably had 1,000 pounds in my bed.
You were loaded down.
That smoker's almost 7,000 pounds. I had to put that thing in 4 low.
Yep.
Just so I didn't have to, so I could be steady with the fuel pedal. Didn't have to like goose it or anything.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
God bless. If it wasn't for you, it would have been bad because I got tail lights on the smoker, but I don't have reverse lights back there. So I'm looking back almost 40 feet in the dark.
Well, we had to do it in
Can't
sections.
see nothing. Oh yeah.
I mean, come on back just a little bit. Keep coming. All right, stay right there. Let me check this. Let me check that. I was like,
unbelievable,
man. So he goes all the way up to the top and was able to turn around there, come back down, and back it up in there. But backing that thing up, man, that thing is heavy.
It is. I mean, that smoker's probably 7,000 pounds.
Don't
it's
have
quarter-inch steel.
You don't have a small truck. You
No,
got
sir.
a big truck.
Yes, sir.
And I thought, we may have some issues here.
Yeah, and it was.
He started spinning.
Yeah.
steep.
He was burning rubber.
Man.
I'm like, oh God, here it is, 11 o'clock. We're waking up all the neighbors trying to get this.
I mean, and it was probably a 40-minute experience.
It was every
start
bit
to
of
finish.
every bit of 40 minutes.
Everything was
pushed.
so tight and skinny. The bushes and the trees are all growed over those little tiny skinny driveways.
Yeah.
Hey,
We had to
like I
cancel the bourbon tasting for that evening.
We did.
We were like, yeah, we're gonna move that till tomorrow night.
Yeah, but thanks to you, I mean,
we
giving
had-
me some direction from 40 foot back was key, was clutch.
Man, I tell you, we always have a good time. We appreciate you coming on today, telling us, the upcoming events and all the new things, and we're glad to have you. And I know you got some news coming later on, probably.
Yeah.
From a couple different places.
Yeah, big news coming.
Be watching out. There's a lot of good stuff going on with Hunt Chef and the Hunt Chef Nation. So, thank you guys for listening. Appreciate you, brother.
Eat what you kill, people.
Yes, sir. Eat what you kill. All right, their Facebook page is live right now if you want to go there and check it out. Hunt Chef Nation and Hunt Chef on their Facebook page. Check them out on Instagram. We also have their website link here to the bottom of our live Facebook page that's going on right now. And this episode will air with a bunch of different segments when we air these Cabela segments here for the vendor show day. So we'll probably have 3 or 4 different segments. So we appreciate everybody listening. This is going to be our last one for today. Appreciate everyone listening. Thank you.
This episode of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Stick Tamer Bow Silencers. Are you a traditional archery hunter or shooter? Stick Tamer was specifically designed for the recurve shooter. Made of a hybrid foam rubber material, Stick Tamer is designed to deaden string slap and limb vibration. Stick Tamer reduces limb and string noise, water resistant, and lasts shot after shot. Made in the USA from a hybrid foam rubber for durability. To purchase Stick Tamer and for more information, visit 3riversarchery.com and blackwidowbows.com. Stick Tamer bow silencers are available exclusively at 3riversarchery.com and blackwidowbows.com.